Okay, so I just recently found this video on my go-to absolute favorite YouTube channel, truly with 10 million subs. Congrats on the milestone, by the way. Oh my gosh. Now, we've talked about this series, Hooked on the Look, in the past, but I am very curious to know what any of this means. I look hot because I only eat raw meat. Does anybody actually think that? Is that somebody's like genuine mindset? Oh, I look hot because I only eat raw meat. Not meat in general. I've heard of like an all meat diet, Liver King, love you so much. But strictly raw? I've seen this on TikTok recently and it's been kind of scary. Also, I'm just realizing in retrospect that mostly Liver King stuff was not cooked. So I guess I'm a fucking fool for that. This video is 8 minutes long and I'm just curious. I've never seen a woman do this. And it's been a trend on TikTok that I've seen where women have started to just eat raw meat. I thought that they were our final hope in, you know, understanding that this was bad.
Else you want to have for breakfast?
No. That's disgusting. And I can picture myself just constantly looking away. Pretty soon, it's just going to be you watching this. You'll see that my fucking eyes will not be on the screen here, but roaming around, doing something else in the meantime while this video ends, because I am disgusted.
I don't think veganism should be a thing. I've never really come across an healthy looking vegan. People do tell me I'm being
British. A little chav check, if you will. That's also surprising because I thought that Brits were a little bit more with it than us Americans. But no, I guess that's completely incorrect. It's going to take me a little bit to like get used to this, and I probably won't get used to it. I bet you that this video will end prior to me retching.
responsible.
Get me some lamb liver. Oh, doesn't that look so good?
I don't think there's any risks of the carnivore diet. I was like 4 or 5 stone overweight. The carnivore diet has made me well hot, I reckon.
The carnivore diet has made me well hot, I reckon. She was 4 or 5 stone overweight. That is something that I am glad that we don't have here in the States, is saying like, what is it, 10 pounds? A unit of 10 pounds is a stone. You weigh 5 stones more than you should, dummy. Can you lose a fucking stone or two? That makes weight feel real. Sorry.
Yeah. Hello. I've not tried raw meat before.
Who's that?
Oh. And it's brought me out of such a terrible bad place, mentally and physically.
Daddy?
No, that it's brought me out of such a terrible place mentally and physically. Maybe it's brought maybe all of the carnivore diet people are just addicts.
Sorry. Hi, my name's India. I'm 19 and I'm from Southport.
You're 19 years old? You're 19 years old? I did not expect that. Maybe it's the tattoos. Maybe it's the large house you're living in.
Was that good?
That was great.
I'm an influencer. The diet and lifestyle that I do is raw carnivore. Basically, meat and organs and eggs and dairy.
Eggy, eggy, egg, egg.
Eggy, eggy, egg, egg. Eggy, eggy, egg, egg. Eggy, eggy, egg, egg. Eggy, eggy, egg, egg.
Serious?
Egg. Eggy, 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 egg. I like my soundboard. I like my little soundboard, sorry. So we're just drinking eggs in the morning. Eggy, eggy, egg. No.
So we're just gonna drink this.
And you can have fruit in it, but I don't really do that. I've bought some pig liver, some lamb liver, and some lamb hearts.
Lamb hearts. Lammats. Some lamats.
These will probably last me a good 2-3 days, I'd say. For breakfast, I'd probably have liver or steak. I went to the butcher's earlier, and then for lunch/dinner.
This is a caricature. I went to the butcher's earlier. If I'm never allowed to go into England and just laugh in people's faces. Also,
All aboard the taxi.
shit. See, this is what happens with the soundboard. Sometimes I just hit the wrong buttons. We're just open air refrigerating this shit. It is black. It is black on the outside. That is gross. That's disgusting. I don't think your meat is supposed to look like that. It's also so much. It's so expensive. You're eating an entire cow every single day.
Then I'll have steak and liver or heart. And then if I get hungry in the evening, which I don't really do, it'd probably be steak or liver.
Hey babe,
Hello?
what are you cooking?
Are you hungry?
Yeah. I've been on the carnivore diet for just over a year now.
Oh, okay. So she lives with her parents. That's how she's getting the money. She says that she's an influencer, but let's be honest. Everybody can be an influencer with over 100 followers. Everybody calls themselves an influencer, and then they're like, yeah, I influenced my dad to eat raw fucking meat. Disgusting.
Mackenzie's coming round, so we're going to do it.
Mackenzie.
Tried it raw before?
No, so we're going to put it up for her. I came home one day and my dad was telling me about carnivore, and at first I was like, no, you can't eat all that meat.
I don't believe that this is real. Like, I don't believe that her voice is real. I have nothing to back that up, but if it just can't be real to me. If it is, then I'm worried. I'm very nervous.
Surely that can't be good for you. And I got quite like angry at him because I'm like, why would you just want to eat meat and all that? But then I done my own research and like seeing how much it's helped people feel happier, and I was like, right, okay, I'll give this a go. And it literally like changed my life.
So what about the carnivore diet is beneficial to people? Like I've heard that eating that much red meat is bad for you. That would be like eating a shit like salmon every single day. Like there's there's problems in that, right? Consistently eating that much fucking meat is not a good thing.
But my dad's like 50% carnivore now. I still find like sweet wrappers and that in his car. Yeah. I've had
Pussy.
some like weird looks when I've been eating steak in my car, that's raw.
Ask me when I'm bothered. Are you bothered? No.
I used to suffer with really bad acne on like my back, my bum, my legs, all over my face. Like it was really bad. And I found like that the modern day skin products just wasn't working.
Especially if you have sensitive skin. Sorry, I'm starving.
And I wanted to
Can you do that with some fucking warning? This screenshot right here is one of the grossest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I do not want to look up. I do not want to look up. I want to go... I want to knock on your fucking door. That is one of the grossest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
go the natural route, so I use like beef tallow, which is like basically beef fat, and I just rub that all over my body and it's clean.
You what? No. Sorry, let's go back. I'm sorry.
So I use like beef tallow, which is like basically beef fat, and I just rub that all over my body and it's cleared up like 99%.
Babe, what's that new perfume you're wearing? Is it beef innards? Babe, you're turning me on so good with that beef innard scent.
To me spots. In a month I probably spend £300 maybe, which is not bad for a month's worth of food, and you don't need to eat that much because it fills you up because it's just meat.
300 pounds a month. I don't believe it. Unless everything's super cheap in England. Or maybe it's just because like gluten-free, dairy-free, everything's like insanely expensive. Like a frozen bread is $10, but I don't know. It depends. I mean, can you purchase an entire cow once a month for less than $300?
When I go to restaurants, which isn't very often, I usually get my steak cooked blue, so it's a bit cooked but mainly raw, because they won't give you it raw for safety reasons.
Yeah, no fucking
I do occasionally have a cheat day. I usually eat like chocolate.
Yeah, I usually eat chocolate, and by chocolate I mean blood chocolate. It's coagulated blood in the form of a Hershey's bar, a Mars bar.
Like I just go to the shop and go a bit wild. But then I make sure I'm extra good the next day, so it's fine.
I'm
Extra
going in
good. What is? What's your after cheat day fucking routine, man? Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Try it.
No, we're having it raw.
We have an all raw.
Unless you want yours cooked.
Mental health, physical health was really down.
Before I started carnivore, I was very big. It's like 4 or 5 stone overweight.
We tried the vegan diet, heard about the carnivore diet, thought everyone was crazy, and he sold.
Yeah, put loads on.
I was trying it. India was.
So they season it with lots of salt, which is also to me like maybe counterintuitive, because isn't like over salting your stuff not good? Or is it like processed foods that have so much sodium that like this doesn't eat? I'm interested. I'm not like willing to try it, but like I know that Liver King had like supplements where it was just like raw beef inside of a little pill. And it was a little disgusting, but I'm curious if you could like actually tell a difference or if it's fully placebo.
Very wary, and then when she looked into it more and started trying, her attitude changed. Everything lifted and went up.
I've not ate a vegetable in probably since like last September.
Great, good.
And I feel amazing, so.
You sound amazing.
Changing it is
Mean
nice.
sorry.
Before carnivore, I just hated the world.
Since I was young, I've been in toxic relationships that have made me feel unsafe.
I was in such a bad place, and I was just
Offense to post.
horrible because I was like,
I do feel bad that she was in toxic relationships, and I'm wondering why. So this is going to the toxic relationships that made her not feel good. Meat helped with, or is this just like a backstory? Because if it's just a backstory, that's okay. But I don't think that you can be like, if you're also in a toxic relationship, then eat raw meat right now.
How can the world be so horrible to me when I've barely like become an adult and all that? I was like, is this just life now? Is it just gonna get worse and worse and worse?
that was a shock. But I feel like I'm proper just a bit numb to it now. And I just started to think, I can't use it as an excuse. I need to use it to motivate me to try and get better. Obviously the trauma would have affected that, but what I was eating at the time would have a massive impact. So I thought, right, if I heal myself from the inside out, I'm gonna obviously feel a lot better. So I tried vegan, vegetarian and that, but that just wasn't fulfilling me. I just always felt like something was missing. And then
I found raw ribeye. No. I feel like this is against everything that you've ever learned as a kid. Like my grandfather stopped eating red meat because it didn't make him feel like. I feel like this is something that you've learned for a long, long time is probably not the best idea, especially in this amount.
The carnivore diet, I had motivation to do stuff just to get me out of the house, get me out of bed, work on myself.
But I never said the carnivore diet gives you a free BBL.
You eat that much raw meat and still have hip dips? Ew, what a gross comment.
You just go work hard in the gym.
Because I was so happy on the inside, I started being happy to everyone around me, and it literally saved my life because I don't think I'd be here right now if I didn't make that little change in me.
Okay, but maybe she's just maybe she just has a unique experience. I don't know if becoming a raw meat advocate, being like, yes, this makes sense to me. I eat 2,000 pounds of raw meat a year. It's great.
My diet, I'm living proof that you can heal from anything. I didn't plan on making something out of TikTok. And then I done one, eating raw steak.
You know I like it raw.
You know I like it raw. I also cut the cocks off of all of my significant others and eat them raw. So that's a double entendre to eat it, to liking it raw, right? Like cutting off a cock and eating it because it's raw meat, and then also cutting off a cock with no condom and eating it is also.
I've already been jumping on this.
And that video like proper blew up.
Got me steak, obviously.
But I was like, why is it blowing up? It's a mixture.
Okay, well, ma'am, I know why. I know why it's blowing up, because it's not normal. It's not normal, and dare I say it, it may not be beneficial.
Of comments when I get people just calling me disgusted and say I'm proper weird. The hate doesn't get to me or nothing because I'm in
That's
such
good.
a good place.
Snack time. I've got this massive.
So like, here's the thing. Like, I don't hate her at all. Like, the people who are like doing hate comments and like personal attacks, the hip dip comments, I think that's all fucking really stupid. But I'm hating on your food choices. Abso-fucking-lutely. Sorry. If somebody were to eat tofu every day, I would have the same response. Eating any one thing every single day probably isn't the best for you, unless you're maybe supplementing it with other things and then also counteracting the insane amounts of nutrients that specific meat is giving you. But yeah, the hate comments don't make any sense, but the food hate comments do.
Piece of liver here.
Do you think I'm doing it for attention? Which I get it, because obviously raw meat's quite frowned upon, but if you do your research and know where the meat's coming from, then it's fine. My best friend Mackenzie, when I first told her about it, she was like, no, you can't be eating that. That can't be very safe for you. Hello? Are you hungry? Now she's seeing like how much I've changed and gotten happier in myself and healthier.
Yeah, I'm quite nervous. I've not tried raw meat before.
Oh, so it's like a last resort thing. Like I don't know. India.
I never heard of it at first, but I realised how like happy it made
Wallpaper's
her.
kind of
She's
cool.
always got like low energy or like not in the best of moods. And
You know my best friend. She's always got low energy, and she is a pain in the ass to be around. I'll tell you that.
nah. And I tell her you should try going carnivore.
Like, yeah.
There we go, yo.
I'm actually really scared, guys. Can I cut this in half?
You can do what you want.
Oh.
Come on, straight in. And just chew and let all the flavours fall out.
All the flavors fall out. No. Oh my god, it's like bubble gum. Blow a bubble.
No, it's not as bad as I thought. It's actually alright.
You want to try the liver next, Kenzie?
I think you should.
Turn to pate in your mouth, you'll love it.
So I like pate.
Smile as you eat. Did you put salt on?
Yeah.
I'd honestly recommend everyone try the
No. See? Every single person. I listen, everybody who watches this video, try it. Try it now. Use my fucking promo code. If you don't use my promo code, you're not supporting me and you hate me as a human.
carnivore diet.
Oh, she's having a liver. No more than that, girl.
Everyone deserves to feel as happy as I feel.
Yes, they do. I
You
agree.
can't even get the taste.
Straight in, start chewing.
Don't even think about it.
Make your lips touch your ears, that's it. Chewing.
I don't like that one, guys.
For the first 1 or 2 weeks, you're probably gonna miss everything else you.
No. The one shot of the meat hanging out of the mouth.
Used to do, but then when day 30 kicks in, you're gonna thank me for it.
You're gonna thank me for it.
I think the carnivore is for everyone because even going back to our like cavemen times, if you look at books and all that, this is all they used to eat.
Yeah, because that's all they had to eat. Like, okay, when I first started, some people may not realize this, but when I first started dieting a few months ago, I was like, oh my god, I don't know where I'm going to find any of my happiness. And then I figured out like how to like eat things in moderation, and that was great. And I've lost a decent amount of weight. That's been great. But here's the problem with carnivore, right? Is you are only eating eggs and meat. There's nothing outside of that. You can't sometimes treat yourself to fucking a peanut butter rice cake? No. And I get that she has cheat days, but like it does, I mean, cooking prep time is a lot faster.
I feel like in this day and age, people always just want a solution that's like, you get it right away. You don't want to work hard for it. It's not a long-term solution, it's just short-term. Yes, I'll be on the carnivore diet for the rest of my life. You're gonna love life. And before you knock it, try it. So yeah, I think we're all meant to be animal-based.
Wow, that looks delicious. Thank you so much. So no, I am going to knock it for the rest of my existence. I will never do that. As somebody who has like an insane immune deficiency disorder, and a million other things, and lots of stomach problems, that's not happening. That's not happening. But I am curious, like the health benefits. Like, couldn't you just take this in a supplement? Like, if we're really doing this, drink 8 protein shakes a day and take the supplements, the iron supplements or whatever. Actually, I took iron supplements and I started shitting blood. So this would actually probably hurt me a lot. But, and then all the comments are like, she looks way older than 19 and sounds off the wall. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like also like parasites and bacteria. You know what? To me, this is not the ticket. This is not the awesome ticket. But that's okay. That's all right. I support you, India, castly, and yeah, I keep doing your thing. Holy fuck! If there's any carnivores in the comments, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Anyways. Talk to you later. Bye.